Brother Dave, what do you got for us on this Friday?
So last episode we was talking about how I may try to hunt again this year now that we got the freezer space.
2 episodes ago, but go ahead.
Yep, 2 episodes ago. And that got me wondering about something else I've always kind of wondered a little bit about. And we got somebody in the neighborhood on 1025, I think, that could talk me through this.
Yeah.
But I wonder just how much work it is to get a deer hide tanned up and ready to go. Fur on, of course.
Just because he guts a deer doesn't mean he's fucking tanning them.
No. He's talking about Nick. I was just kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
I was thinking to myself, I better be a big deer, buddy.
Well,
That
it's
better
because
be a
it's going to be
big
multiple deers. I'd have to sew them together.
deers.
It'd be like a cloak of many deer skins.
It'll be a coat of many colors by Miss Dolly Parton.
Buckskin.
But they'd be waterproof. I mean, it'd be a nice coat.
Listen, if I shoot a deer this year, I will donate the hide of that deer to this project.
Well, I'm going to need at least 3 of them, and Wyatt will get one, so we'll have 4. So maybe we'll get in there if Nick will help me get through it. But I just wonder how much work it is, and would I be better off? Like, what's it cost to say, hey, fella, just get it to where I can turn it into a coat?
I bet if you go down to Shirley sewing stuff on 231, South 231, before you get to the interstate, she'd probably be able to put that
Have
together
you
for
heard of a guy on the Outdoor Channel named Laramie Miller?
Nope.
Laramie Sasquatch Miller.
Poor bastard's named Laramie.
He's he was born and raised in the mountains of southern Colorado. He's 6'7", 270. Laramie, his nickname is Sasquatch. You know, anyway, he is just a backcountry hunting dude. And he's got a YouTube channel, or no, he's got a show on the Outdoor Network, and like he literally wears buckskin. Like
Well,
all
I
the
know,
time.
like, so I've found all the things where you take the brain and like one brain is enough to tan a hide, you know. But then the meat eater, the meat eater show I watched. I don't watch his podcast, but I watched his like Netflix show a lot.
Yeah.
Got a couple of his books,
Steven Ranella.
and he gets into the stuff you can buy, like the Quick Cure or whatever
Yeah.
it is, and blah 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 blah. blah.
Now, here's the big thing. Not to interrupt, but I'm going to
anyway.
Because of your alleged Native American history,
I think it would.
you
just
should
come to
already
me.
know.
I think it might just come to me. I might just like. That's another thing. Like if I
Uh-huh.
just skinned her down and looked at it long enough, I wonder if I couldn't just figure it
So
out.
you gotta. So I know that there's. So and
You got to flesh them.
I inquired about this because, like we were saying, Casey and I's neighbor that owns a fur and trapping shop in Holland, Indiana. He sells or he buys deer hides in the winter.
But he sells them as furs, right? Like he works.
No, he sends them. He salts them and stacks them, and then sends them to gloveries in various parts of the country. But with that being said, like you can send a deer hide off in the mail to a tannery and have it tanned and then sent back to you for a nominal fee. Like it's really not like super hella expensive.
So are you looking to keep like the fur and everything though, right?
Yeah, fur on. Yeah.
I want to make like a cloak or a winter coat.
What are you going to do about the bullet hole?
Well, I think
They
you got to
sew it
trim some
shut.
of that
They sew
up
it
or
shut.
sew it shut. Because
So what
again,
you-
I'm a big enough guy. It's going to take a couple anyway.
So
I
what
would-
they will do is they will take this hide, flesh it, stretch it, dry it, and then tan it. And then what they'll do then is then they will cut that hide into like
manageable
pieces. And then basically then once you've got enough, then you just take it to any tailor or a cobbler, and then they would basically just form this garment that you want with
Well,
this
cobbler would make shoes.
Well, I'm going to go mountain lion hunting this year, and I'm not going to like have one mounted because it would cost 6 times more than the trip. But I would absolutely have one tanned,
Oh yeah.
and then just stretch the hide over like a frame and hang on the wall,
Or just maybe drape it over the back of a chair.
right. Well, if I
what
shot
I
a bear, I was going to have a rug made, but I don't know if a mountain lion's big enough for it'd be more of like a floor mat.
It's 100% nothing more than a conversation piece.
Right. And that's
At
what I
that-
said. I
at
think
that
you can hang on. I knew a lady once that her favorite horse died and she had it tanned and then she stretched the hide over.
What?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Like, so she had a frame like 24 by 24, 24
What
by
about
36.
those folks that have their pets taxidermied?
How about, did you see those folks that worked in a prison their whole lives, or the husband did, and they got like prison tats, like people's skin tanned, and they like make lampshades out of them and stuff, and they put them in a book?
Ed Gein had a belt made of vulva nipples, and he had a whole box full of vulvas, women's outer.
I think it'd weird my
outer
kids
lab-
out, but
outer
I would
labia.
I would be okay to like have my skin turned into like my tattoos turned into like a little flipper picture book.
Maybe like a mask.
No, just like a little book. Like, oh hey,
I can't even.
Grandpa's cover beans. But I think I'd probably weird my kids out and their spouses and children. Probably.
That's the craziest shit.
Yeah,
I've
but
ever heard you say.
it'd be right on. It actually would be par for the course here.
So, friend of the program, Craig Atkins, he's got a buffalo hide.
Mm-hmm.
buffalo or bison?
Bison. Maybe it was a bison, or
a
maybe,
bison.
maybe it's an elk.
If
Maybe
it was
it's an
in
elk
North
hide.
America.
Wow,
Maybe it's
way
not,
off.
Maybe it's not a bison. Maybe it's an elk hide. So he took it to a guy that's local here and paid to have it fleshed and tanned and turned into a rug like that, and it cost a fortune because of how big of a bitch it was to do it.
Well, if we shoot deer this year, like I can set it up in the end of the yard. You know what I mean? Like it's not going to be like in the way.
You have to do it. You have to be very cognizant on how you're skinning and gutting it as well. Like that's
Well,
a
that's-
huge.
And I just
part of it
peel
as
them
well.
down, and you end up with a lot of flesh on there. There'd be a lot of fleshing work to be done.
No, I'm just saying like where you make your cuts.
If you're wanting to keep it as a rug, but if you're just going to want a square out of it at the end, it doesn't matter.
I know, but what I'm trying to get at, Dave, is you're going to have to like not screw up that square.
Right. But where it gets tricky, like the neighbor back home, I guess he got into it for a while now that I'm talking through this, but he was trying to figure out how to tan coyote hides and always complained because the paws, P-A-W-S, were hard not to up by the time you peel them off.
Yeah. That skinning, like when you're skinning those out for furs, well, you got it like when you're skinning the face and all that stuff, like that's very tedious work. Yeah.
And I'm not going to keep the face.
Oh, you're not? You wouldn't want to like have your cloak with that deer head, like
that would be a great.
That's what you do with a bear. Not
her
a
nose
deer.
would flop down over your like a Roman helmet.
No, maybe with a bear, but not a deer. I just want a daggone winter coat, but a long length one.
I'm not sure deer is going to be your best choice.
Well, you line it with red and black flannel.
Yeah.
I support it 100%.
Yeah.
Like 100. Like I am all in on this project for you, Dave.
Okay, we're gonna do it.
I am too. Like I think it completely can be done because people do
I
it
will.
all
I
the
will
time.
tag out. Now my brother.
No,
he
you
didn't-
won't.
He doesn't watch the show anyways.
won't.
He knows I go to sleep in the woods
Watch TikTok on
and watch.
mute.
Yeah, watch football. That was a great Sunday though. When you're sitting in the tree stand, you got the earbuds in, and you're just watching football.
Earbuds deer hunting. Some bitch hiked its leg and pissed on his ladder, but he's just locked in the football game.
Yeah, it was. I actually like. This is gonna sound wild, but I'm kind of looking forward to getting into the woods because my wife is great and supports a lot of things, but because her dad was a big hunter, like she's okay. Like if I wanted to go play golf, what are you doing going playing golf? Hey, honey, going to the woods to sleep. I wouldn't tell her the sleep part.
Going out to bring home that meat.
And she'd be like, "Oh, stop at Merkley's on the way home." But yeah, I'm all in on it, Dave. I'm gonna tag
Going
out
out
just for
for a
you.
bountiful harvest.
Yeah, whatever walks across that first morning, gonna let her eat. Might be riddled with bullet holes or arrows. Just gonna for you.
Or maybe I'll just make some blankets for the lounge here.
Yeah.
so people aren't using
Beach towel.
soggy beach towels.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It definitely can be done, and I know a lot of people that do it and have had it done. You know, a lot of deer blankets and stuff like that. You know, hanging on chair backs around here. But It would be one. I would wonder to see what size coat you think you are.
I don't know.
I bet you're probably a 52.
Oh, more. Look how broad them shoulders are.
I bet if we got the tape measure out,
I
right
was
now,
a 60.
Yeah, well, you're a big back.
Yeah. You have a huge back.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah.
Broad shoulder.
You're stout in the back. Like you got that hump on your neck. Like you're big time
Am I heading to Notre Dame?
trapping, big traps, like just huge back. Like we do back.
Quasimodo over here.
Yeah, thanks.
We do these back workouts, and Casey's over there like those Russian deadlifts or whatever, the hanging deadlifts, and there's like 450,000 pounds on there. And Casey's just like ripping them out, and I'm about to die,
You're in the best shape of your life
I
when we
know.
lifted weights together.
Big back over here, yeah. But what size coat do you wear?
I'm probably a 54, 55,
Yeah.
56 range. I'd have to check what when I was in the business of having to
Blazer.
when I was in the business of having to wear suits all the time, I think I was in that 52, 54 range. That's what I'm saying. He's no broader than what I am.
No.
You might even be upper 40s.
Never know.
Have you ever worn a sport coat or had a jacket like that or anything?
I've got a couple in there. One that was my dad's that I'm way too fat for. But I really like tweed with the leather patches in the elbows.
What a mess.
Yeah.
No, I look forward to the fruition of this project.
Oh,
And
So you got to
probably-
go after the big. If you're hunting for your coat making, are we hunting for coats? Or are we hunting for meat? And
meat first, coat second.
hoping for copious amounts of hides for that.
Well, because I also know that you're on a little operation out there, and I can probably just take all those because nobody ever takes that home.
No, they don't. I throw a lot of them.
That's what I'm saying. I think there'd be plenty.
in the deer carcass dumping
And
it.
who knows? Maybe I'd wear them backwards with fur in for winter wear. Make a pair of
That's
pants.
what the Laramie guy would do.
Make a pair of pants.
There's there's all kinds of those dudes online.
I bet your shins would love that deer fur in the wintertime. Your shins would be...
It'd be like a whole extra layer of skin. They'd be like less bitchy shins. Just have an extra. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe I'll do
theory,
both.
True. In theory,
Get you a
true.
pair of pants, buckskin pants.
Yeah.
And then wear them everywhere.
You can wear them for days, and then like you oil them and condition them. It's a. I mean, I used to have legitimate like deerskin moccasins. We've talked.
I'd
about
like
this
a pair of
before.
those.
Yeah,
Like if you kill... Like that would be something
It
I'd
would
be
be
all
very
in
cool.
on.
Kind of like
Maybe
our
we'll
friend of the
practice there
program,
first and make
Allison,
moccasins.
Miss Allison Vogus.
Yeah.
with her
With her
boots,
crocodile
her,
boots.
her gator boots.
We'll have to bring her back in the fall
Rio
time.
or bacon.
She called us a bunch of pussies.
When?
I bumped into her at a Bombers game weeks back, and she said that she wanted us to go catfishing with her.
Well, she never invited us.
Well, I know. She's busy. She's always on the run.
Well, I mean, the thing of it is you can't
Call us out.
call us out
And
when
then-
you didn't invite us.
Yeah,
Right.
you didn't say, "Hey, we're going these dates. Which one works?"
Right.
I mean, because if you call back to when she was on the show, it was like, hey, maybe sometime in June or July, but I never saw an invite.
Now, in her defense, we were like, "Hey, you'll definitely be back for the bacon off."
Well, that's Big Fella's
But, yeah,
fault.
Mace said she was in Alabama.
Yeah, that was all your
I
fault.
really literally thought she was. She was
Yeah.
buying trucks. My
But
bad.
that one.
My
So,
bad.
Dave, I support it.
All right, we'll do it.
All right, there we go.
We'll do it.